Welcome to the golden age of piracy, a time when the world's most notorious outlaws roamed the seas, plundering treasure ships and creating legends that still captivate our imaginations today. The Caribbean, late 17th century, a melting pot of cultures and conflict, becomes the playground for these audacious seafarers. Amidst the turquoise waters and lush islands, one place stands out as the epicenter of this lawless era: Port Royale, Jamaica. Founded by the English in 1655, Port Royale quickly transformed into a bustling hub for trade and a haven for privateers and pirates alike. Imagine the streets of Port Royale teeming with merchants, sailors, and rogues. The air thick with the smell of salt and rum, sweat and blood, and the ever-present tension of imminent danger. Edward Teach, better known as Blackbeard, was infamous for his fearsome appearance, with slow-burning fuses in his beard during battle, creating a hellish visage that struck fear into even the bravest of men. One of his most infamous acts occurred in 1718, when he blockaded the port of Charleston, South Carolina, holding the entire city hostage for a chest of medicine. This audacious blockade demonstrated his tactical genius and psychological warfare, cementing his reputation as a master of intimidation. Henry Morgan, once a privateer sanctioned by the British Crown, became synonymous with ruthless efficiency. In 1671, Morgan led a daring assault on the wealthy Spanish city of Panama. Marching through the jungle with over 1,200 men, he captured the city after a brutal battle. This raid wasn't just about plundering riches. It was a statement of power and showcased Morgan's military prowess, solidifying his status as one of the most successful pirates of his time. Anne Bonny, defying the conventions of her time, took to the seas, proving that piracy was not a men-only club. Partnered with the infamous pirate Calico Jack Rackham, Anne participated in numerous raids throughout the Caribbean. One of her most notorious moments came during the capture of their ship in 1720. While most of the crew, including Rackham, were drunk below deck, Bonny, alongside fellow female pirate Mary Read, fought valiantly against the attacking British forces. Her courage in the face of capture and her defiance even at her trial, reportedly scolding Rackham for his cowardice, highlighted her indomitable spirit. These pirates operated under the shadow of mighty empires, the Spanish, the British, and the French as privateers, the legal form of piracy. These nations, locked in a constant struggle for dominance, initially sanctioned privateering to disrupt each other's trade. But as the lines blurred, many privateers turned rogue, their loyalty shifting only to gold and glory. Port Royale itself, often called the wickedest city on earth, epitomized the era's debauchery. Taverns, brothels, and gambling dens flourished, and fortunes changed hands in the blink of an eye. It was a place where pirates could spend their loot and revel in their infamy. On June 7, 1692, Port Royale's infamy took a tragic turn. A massive earthquake struck, reducing the bustling pirate haven to ruins. In mere moments, much of the city sank into the sea, swallowed by the merciless waves. The earthquake's devastation was unparalleled, killing thousands and dramatically altering the landscape. Buildings, streets, and lives were lost to the depths, leaving behind a haunting underwater graveyard. The disaster was seen by many as divine retribution for the city's wickedness, a cataclysmic judgment on the wickedest city on earth. And there you have it, the entire history of Port Royale. For more content like this, comment, like, and subscribe to Chrono Tales.